This is the science class we're in now. I think they have some experiments here today. The weather is very bad here in Pinckneyville. I think most everyone is glad to be inside today. Well,
go over these crystals.
This is the 7th grade boys' science class. We're going to have a laboratory day. The boys will do several of the experiments which they have learned. Danny Hazen will do the first.
This experiment is a fountain in a bottle, splitting air and spray. The jar with the liquid is on the top. Someone has to create a suction at the bottom of the lower tube, and that creates the air pressure up here, pushing the liquid through this tube up into the bottle and down into the lower jar. Science class, and we're studying about the solar system.
now, would you ask one other question?
What is the study of astronomy about, Jerry? Jerry. Hey, guys.
Where is, do you want me to have him? We will start with this story, Rhyming Ink. I think that the story is in England, although it doesn't really say in what country it is, because this is on Fun and Fancy. And when you're using something like this, you don't usually tell what country it's in. Now, the 6th grade, before... Pinckneyville Junior High School Girls Chorus singing Heaven, Heaven.
This is your school safety patrol in action on the day of January 31st, 1951. The snow is blowing and it is bitter cold, but the patrol is always on the job, regardless of the weather. Patrolmen are selected from grades 6, 7, and 8 by indicating their desire to do such work and by proving their dependability and efficiency. There are 8 persons on each patrol. There are 2 patrols, and they function on alternate weeks. 4 faculty sponsors of the patrol are Miss Anna Mae Todd and Miss Olive Pirate. The school patrol has an excellent safety record. In 10 years of service, no accident has occurred while children were under supervision of the student patrolmen. Parents are urged to create in their children an attitude of respect for and an attitude of obedience to the patrolmen. With everyone working together for the safety of boys and girls, we can do much for the health and welfare of our children. The Pinckneyville Public Schools has a total enrollment this year of 418 pupils. This includes grades 1 to 8 and the second time for the day was stage 57. And you had some of those percentages of different numbers. So I think we should review our percentage equivalent to our fractions. So we'll take, I'll just ask you the percentage and then you give me the fraction equivalent. Or I'll ask you the fraction and then you give me 66 and 2/3. Ruth Ann.
2/3.
I've used those enough. Let's go to the board now. About first 2 rows. Go to the board, and we'll work some problems on this percentage.
Regular meeting of our social studies class, we completed our discussion of the industrialization of the United States that immediately followed the Civil War. Now, as a way of brief review of that unit, I'm going to ask you some questions. Now, the first question is, why was it only natural for industries to spring up in the United States immediately following the Civil War? Eva Lee?
It was perfectly natural for the industries to spring up after the Civil War because there was a great demand for supply, and the supply was sold.
Civil War exhausted our supply. All right. That's very good. All right, question number 2. What were the main problems that sprang up with the growth of industry, such as the problems of labor? What were some of the main problems of labor? Jim Thorpe.
Brings on some stuff. Margaret?